Good morning. We're off. Sorry if I sound a bit funny, it's because we've just topped up with water again at that creek, and this morning that creek is about minus 10 degrees. It's so cold. So our fingers are freezing from trying to squeeze the water. Bit of a late start again today, because the alarm went this morning. Both Brian and I turned it off and went straight back to sleep. And I mean proper sleep, not just lying around thinking, oh, I don't want to get up. We obviously needed it. Pretty little meadow we're hiking to, on our way to the highest point of Oregon and Washington. After that, everything's downhill. Yeah, if only. And here it is. Highest point of the PCT. From here on in, will be lower than this. Breathe in the high altitude air. You'll never be this high again.
I am D'Artagnan, the guy of the sword. That was quite loud.
That was incredibly loud and made no sense.
Who said I have to make sense?
It's an optional extra.
Okay.
There we are. High point.
I'm higher. I'm higher.
I don't know what that comes out on the camera, but that's very red mountains there. It's a nice day today. Sunny but not too warm. I must say Oregon is, I guess, yeah, I keep saying Oregon is so cold by comparison to North California. It could just be a general weather change. North California might be warm at the moment, cold at the moment, but since we entered Oregon, it has been really chilly. It's like being back in the desert. It gets really cold at night. It stays chilly for quite some time in the morning, and then when it gets warm, it gets super warm, and then it gets freezing cold again for the evening. Well, freezing by comparison. Having a slightly earlier breakfast than planned, but when you get a spot like this, you'd be stupid not to stop. And there's internet for the man, so he's trying to see whether he can finally get guthooks to remember where the PCT is.
We've got HX, whatever that, H plus, whatever that is. But what a nice little view. So watch I don't fall down there. Beautiful mountains. Good look. It's still installing the route. And Heidi's doing their Facebooky thing. And making coffee, the important thing.
Thought I'll let you guys listen to the soundtrack of my life for the moment. My backpack has developed the most annoying squeak. And I don't know why. It doesn't happen when I'm going uphill. But it does happen on flats and downhills, which is 90% of what we're hiking at the moment. Ooh, nice. Whoops, nice view. Poor Brian is trying to keep a safety distance so he doesn't have to listen to the squeaks.
No, I don't. I have my own squeaks. Mine are more creaks.
Yeah.
With being
He's missed the creek.
With being 52,
yeah.
My bones creak a bit.
Yeah, that's not actually his pack, that's just the bones.
Put my knees in here.
Mr. Creek and Mrs. Squeak, there you go, we finally got our trail names. Bit of a view opened up onto Miller Lake. That's a big lake.
Yeah.
With a lot of boats on it by the look of things.
Oh, 4, I think. Or, no, 3. Because that other bit's just a bit of wash. Oh, 4 now, there's one.
Yeah, this.
4 there. At least 4. 5 at the back. Could be a lot more.
Well, what else would you be doing? It's the weekend.
It's Saturday. Bigger than my head. D'Artagnan, look, yeah. I thought he went away.
Yes, I had hoped D'Artagnan had gone away.
Captain Blylock! Ships ahoy! Good echo.
Yeah. I was just trying to show you a nice view. But apparently it is being corrupted.
Madman.
Your words, not mine, darling. And we're back in the burn area. Kind of pretty though with all the flowers in it. Strange life forms moving through the burn area.
Hi viewers! Just like to say, I hope you're enjoying this as much as we are.
And now a word from our sponsors. I guess it's true then. Look at that dust he's kicking up to get to trail magic.
Not walking that fast.
That trail is unbelievably dusty. You're walking in a proper cloud. Right. Leaving the trail magic.
Yes, we just had a burger. I had a burger. Heidi had a lettuce on burger, vegetarian thing. And I had about 4 beers. And I'm taking 2 out with me, so...
Yeah. Absolutely brilliant.
Bargain. Bargain.
Brilliant setup, thank you to... Oh God, I've forgotten most of the names. Ulf and...
Tip's totally gone.
Jackie and... Oh, yeah. Brian's tip's gone again.
I'm tipless. I have been drinking.
And this is the water cache as well, by the way. This is all at Vindigo Pass. But we've had too much of a good time. We're hiking out. Taking half the street with us by the look of things.
I told you not to video my... How am I supposed to sell my D'Artagnan hairspray that you can get from most junk shops?
Well, we just looked at the beers that Brian at random brought out, and I swear to God, we're not sponsored by the same. It's a Sierra Nevada Brewing Company beer again. Oh man.
They'll double.
A double IPA, whatever one of them is. Yeah. Hop bullet. Well, we shall let you know whether it's as nice as the other one. But what are the chances?
Okay.
Set off from our nice campsite, right Thielsen Creek, and started to go into woods again, with little to no views. It was easy enough going, but the lack of views is sometimes a bit depressing. Then kind of...
Looking at the back of Heidi is depressing. I didn't mean that.
We then sort of reached some kind of meadows where the high point is. That's actually quite a pretty area. And then we continue the pace. It's all a bit up and downy, really. In the woods, mostly in woods. There were some nice views on Miller Lake at one point. It's Miller Lake over there. I think that was after the trail junction, so. And yeah, we were mostly climbing a little bit, which is always, I don't know why, but it makes for more inspiring hiking when you're going uphill, because you feel you're going somewhere even if you can't see where that is. We made extremely good progress actually, all the way through to the Six Horse Spring, which we decided not to go for. We were still carrying a reasonable amount of water, various southbounders had told us that the water cache at Windigo Pass was good. And Six Horse Spring is it's a quarter of a mile, not a quarter of a mile, 0.4 off the trail, but it goes 300 foot down to it. And we overheard some people saying, "Oh, you know, it's no worse than Apache Spring." And you might remember the expletive explanations around Apache Spring. So I thought, nah, I don't need a second Apache Spring. Thank you very much. So we carried on. We obviously had breakfast and lunch somewhere, and I cannot at this stage remember where, because that's part of the problem with everything looking so similar. I mean, the breakfast spot was gorgeous, but I couldn't tell you on the map where it was.
The lunch wasn't bad when we got told about trail magic. When the guy with the dog who didn't have the dog come past.
Oh yeah, that was at some road junction. Oh god, it's so long ago. I.e. like yesterday, because obviously, as you might be able to tell, I'm filming this the next day because it was a bit dark last night. Yeah, so what can I say? We kept being told about the trail magic, so we just carried on to see where it was. And we reached Windigo Pass at around 6 o'clock, do you say? 6-ish? We had planned to stop there and have dinner anyway, but the trail magic was really quite something. They were grilling burgers, and they had beers and sodas and fruit and cookies and crisps, and it was quite
a big shout out to the people who put the water there.
Yes.
And they leave some trail magic themselves, like wipes.
Yeah, anti-mosquito wipes and Ziploc bags and stuff. Just kind of, you know, enough to get you through to the next resupply point. That was really appreciated. So we stayed at the trail magic for like an hour and a half, I think, but decided to hike out, as I said, because, you know, if you don't, then you're going to be there for breakfast, and then, you know, another half day goes. But because it was starting to get quite dark by that point, we only kind of made it to here. But we were away, and that's all that counts.